Hey Oddie, can you hear me? I don't know if my mic's working.
Yeah, mate. Am I on? Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
you're there. Okay, good. That works. Hello.
Yeah, you're there, mate. Am I
I'm
too
just
loud
going
like
back
normal?
to the
You're a little
studio.
quiet.
Am I quiet again?
Only a little bit compared to normal, say 80%. Like, since you're the
Okay.
host, you should be sort of loud.
Okay, let me let me try 80. What's 80 like? Is that any better?
No, you just sound like you're distant from your mic more than anything.
That's strange.
It wouldn't matter if you're like a guest on a panel, like you're loud enough, but since you're
Okay.
the host, you
Okay.
want to be prominent.
Yeah, okay. Let's pause the music because that's too loud for me.
You're all
I
good.
know it's
I'm gonna fuck around. Get
I
this
know it's not
streaming on
very
Wi-Fi.
loud. Yeah, it's not very loud on the stream, but it is for me in the studio.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
So how's things been going? Good week, bad week?
Been a bit sunny, so it's been good at work, but I've been basically just working and coming home, and the in-laws have been around, so the daughter's been hanging
Okay.
over with them a little bit more. So
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta let that happen, but that means that well, you know what I'm like with my in-laws. Well, the partner of my in-laws, so yeah, I've sort of left them alone a bit, so I've sort of been a bit bored. To tell you the truth, compared to normal, because I usually have my daughter around a little bit more, but it's all good. She's got to catch up with her grandma.
Yeah, that's right. When they get older, they get even more. You know, when they settle down, do that stuff. Second. Right, you're still up. Oh, you're still there?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, so
Just
the
sharing it.
sorry, yeah, the Twitch when I post message on Twitch, they come up in the on the screen in that little box, but they don't obviously don't come up in the chat, which is
Yeah, I
odd.
noticed that when you're on any different thing, even Facebook or something like that, they don't seem to share on the.
No,
Yeah, that
which is
sort of makes sense when you think about it, really.
well, kind of, yeah.
But it
See,
sucks.
yeah. See, I've just posted again on Twitch. Hello from Twitch. It's come up on the panel in the on the screen, but not obviously not in the chat or anything.
Yeah.
Bit odd. Yeah, it's been a
Because
quiet. Yeah,
sorry, because like StreamYard's like the sort of server, and all the other
yeah.
things are attached to it, so I can understand why they don't cross information between themselves. Yeah. I was really hoping that we could get Tex here. I've been nice and everything. I've even offered to jump off and stuff, because that sounds like a really cool topic for your channel, the creation of the universe, backed up by American science. How much better can you get?
Black again? But I brush it every night with my ordinary paste. I'm stuck in a cycle.
Let's break the cycle. Try Oral-B Overnight Protect toothpaste. Its stannous fluoride neutralizes plaque overnight, so you wake up with superior plaque protection. Break the cycle with Oral-B.
Drive off with $2,000 cashback on the MG3 and MG ZS. Limited time only.
If you're talking, Andy, you are hardly audible at all, brother. I can vaguely hear something in the background. I thought you ducked off for a while, and then I vaguely heard something.
No, okay. Let me change my settings.
Yeah, you were like absolutely, totally unaudible, and then after I said it, I could hear you, and you were 30% compared to 80% before.
Okay. It's got to be my settings. How do I get to it? Ah, there maybe. Let's try.
You're okay now, but you are a little
How's
quiet.
that? Is that better?
Yeah, you can hear you.
Still not.
If
could be
someone came in
louder,
here yelling, though, oh, sorry.
Still could be louder.
If someone tried in the slightest to want to talk over you, they could do it easily.
Okay. I don't understand why it would be low. Is that any better now?
Yeah, a little bit better.
Okay, let's go all the way then and see what happened.
Yeah.
That's probably ridiculously loud, is it?
No, you sound okay. Like it's probably Mao would start saying that you're a bit loud now.
Okay.
Like you're
Let's try.
at the loud version, like when I was loud. But yeah, no, you sound good.
Let's try there then. Yeah, so I think what happened was I was set on the laptop microphone, I think. So when I walked away from the laptop, somehow that was still picking me up even in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And I've now put it on the headset microphone. It's really weird, you know, when I go in the studio before the show starts, when I go in the studio, I'm listening to music it messes up the music. It makes it really loud and really tinny and horrible. It's awful.
And I noticed that myself this morning. Other
It's
shit
bloody
sounded
annoying.
tinnier before getting on here.
Yeah. When you get in the studio, it does something. I don't know
Yeah,
what it
okay.
does. So as soon as I go out of the hop out of the studio, then you actually hear it switch back. Goes
Okay.
quiet for a second and switches back to normal sound. It's really weird. It plays with the audio basically. I don't know why, but it does. And so I have to keep changing everything.
I opened the window so I could have a quick smoke, and then
Yeah.
I forgot about it. The window's been open for the last half hour, and I've been sitting there quite nicely with the heater right beside me, and the
Yeah.
window open right beside me on the other side.
Going
So
right
I'm
out.
heating up outside.
Oh God. Is it still cold there then? It must be, I suppose.
I know it was 21 here yesterday. It was a really nice day, but it looks like
Yeah.
it's a little bit cloudier today. It's definitely
Mhm.
getting better.
It's been
Longer
cold yesterday.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that
Like
time
within
of year.
the last month, like I've got an extra 2 hours of daylight, like an extra hour or so in the morning, an extra hour or so in the evening.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the flowers
Yeah.
started coming out there, or not? Or don't you have that? I suppose you do.
I work in a quarry, mate, so I drive to work in the
Yeah.
dark and everything gets
Yeah.
covered by dust where I am. No, it's
Yeah.
farmland all around, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like flowers that are getting covered with dust, but yeah, I don't know
We
what they
get
grow.
all the flowers come out in springtime. Daffodils,
Yeah, awesome.
tulips, snowdrops, bluebells, all kinds of things. Absolutely
Yeah, awesome.
beautiful. Like the snowdrops and the bluebells literally line the forest floor. So if you went into the woods, I've got woods quite near here. If you went into the woods at that time of year, the whole basically floor of the woods on the whole ground would be just covered in them.
Awesome.
Like the
I've been
white.
through
Yeah.
UK forests before when I was
Hmm.
a kid. Yeah, I was looking as a kid. I was looking for dark forests, like as in Hansel and Gretel style German European
Yeah.
forests, but
Yeah.
could never quite find anything that dense. It was all more like Robin Hood for forestry, but it's
Yeah.
awesome. It is
Yeah.
really beautiful over there, or
Oh,
was.
it's
This is
lovely.
30
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Especially if you go up north to Yorkshire or Scotland, I think there's countryside's even better there.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
My mum's from Buckinghamshire, so we were more around there, but we did a lot of
Yeah.
driving all through England to see family and stuff. We were
Yeah,
there for a couple of months.
there'll still be some nice countryside there, though, I would have thought.
Mm.
So where I am here, I've got the South Downs one side, which is basically a group of hills, and it's very rural out there. It's basically pretty much National Trust forest place, so it's all
Very cool.
protected and it's all kept nice and it's lovely. And then
Awesome.
the other side I've got the beach, so I'm sort of between the two.
Awesome.
Sort of got the best of both worlds, really. I've got the beach.
Yeah, I'm at that stage
Nice
where I'm thinking I don't need to be living in a place for a purpose as much anymore. I can go for pleasure a lot more now.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So my next spot will be in a much more well thought out location
yeah,
like that, I think.
yeah. That's right. Once you haven't got kids at home, I don't know what sort of place you've got, but if you've still got like a family home kind of place, and you find yourself on your own, and the kids move out and stuff, then I didn't want to. I did that. I had a big flat. And I had my son and his girlfriend live with me for a few years. And then when they went, I didn't want to be there on my own. It was horrible.
Mm.
I can't think of anything worse. Like you know these rich people who own mansions and castles and things like that, and they've got all these rooms that nobody ever goes in, and they're not used. I couldn't stand that.
Yep,
I'd hate to
absolutely
live in a
agree.
big place. My place I live now is pretty small. Well, very small, really. But it's got everything I need, and it's better than
Yeah,
having a big
cool.
house with loads of wasted rooms. You have to pay tax
No,
on
I
that as
was,
well here.
yeah, spoke to you about that last week. I remember because they're trying to
That's
want to
right.
bring that in
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I know, and that's I don't know how costly that's going to be for you, but it's quite costly here.
Mm. It I'm fucked, but I'll sell one of these. I got a shitty duplex because I was trying to get into the
Yeah,
housing market, and then our
yeah,
neighbour wanted to move, so they wanted to sell their shitty duplex, and we needed more space, so I bought
yeah,
their shitty duplex. These are
yeah.
like 1964
Hmm.
made buildings, and you can tell.
Okay.
And basically, there's a big division wall between the two houses. So it's
Yeah.
basically caused a big psychological divide between my whole family now as well.
Really?
Yeah. My
Why?
son's at
Why?
games and talks to his mates on his computer, so I hardly ever see him. And he's just
Okay.
next door.
Yeah.
Um, and the fighting that goes on between me and my other half that you witness,
Yeah.
like it's
That's
yeah,
very
she's
damaging.
pretty
I
much
don't need. I don't need to tell you, but that's very damaging for the
yeah.
kids. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Mm.
So it's caused far more issues
It's
than
unavoidable
anything.
sometimes. You know, I've been through it. I've been through all the divorces and stuff. I've been married twice. Been through it twice.
Yeah.
And as much as you try not to do that in front of the kids because it is damaging,
Yeah.
it's very difficult sometimes. You know, when you lose your temper, you don't really care, do you?
Oh,
You
I
don't
just
really
keep getting
care.
attacked. So, man, I can't handle it.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
I'm at my wit's end. But
Yeah,
my kids are
I've been
both
there.
far more mature than they should be for their
Yeah,
ages because of it.
that's probably a good thing. Yeah, that may be a good thing. But what sort of
Hold on,
ages
Andy,
are
I'm a
they?
little bit out of range. I'll be back in just a minute. Just grabbing
All
my
right, all right,
coffee.
all right. Mm-hmm. It didn't notify me that you were waiting in the back either.
Sorry, sir. What was that? You cut in and out.
It
My
it
bad.
didn't note. That's all right. It didn't notify me that you were waiting on the back, on the stage, waiting to come up.
Oh,
Thought it
good. I've
did.
just written the text, man. I only just texted. I'll even go away so that text can come up. And then the next action that I did was jump up
Yeah,
onto your stream.
yeah,
But it means that I can see blocked people if I'm using the StreamYard chat or people
yeah,
from Twitch and stuff. So
yeah.
it's just
That's
better for
right.
me. Also, I can share your stream to my channel. So
Okay.
that means if anyone wanted to come in and blitz out, this time instead of clipping them, I can just download the file from my YouTube site,
Okay.
download your chat because I've shared it. At
Yeah,
least I believe
yeah.
I can. And then I can just cut out all the excess of the video and then just have the whole blitz out
Okay.
for like a
Yeah.
5-10 minute video. And it wouldn't be a post on my end either. It would be an actual video, which means I can
Yeah.
collect them and then I can link them all together. And I could
Yeah.
have like an hour-long video of just people blitzing out that we've known.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
I
we've
could
had
do drama streams and shit like that, you know.
we've had two good ones, haven't we? We've had Tex and Acid. Both
That's
go,
right.
both completely
Yeah.
flip out.
I only just realized I was sharing Trobe's stream last week. So I
Okay.
could go and download that now and then just cut his blitz out at the end.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
might
because it
go and
was
check
right at
that
the
out
end.
later and see how good it was. If it wasn't
It
that
was,
good, I won't bother because it's a bit of effort. But
yeah, yeah. But yeah, luckily he came right at the end.
Yeah. So it should be
You
really easy to find.
you can just trim the end off basically.
Yep. Put up
Yeah, a couple of good
some
ones.
fuckwit pictures of him in the graphics and stuff like that. Nah, I don't really have any of that stuff. I haven't gone extreme stalking or doing what home aerobics sort of seem to do. I
No,
haven't gone to that level. But if
no.
someone wants to give me or my friends shit on a panel, I'm more than willing to broadcast that crap.
Yeah, I put Acid's really bad picture up, didn't I? That'll be
That
on
was
there.
fun.
That'll be on there.
Cool.
He won't like that. But you can't even get a word in, can you? It's just
Well,
like
that's right.
he's like a
Yeah.
raging bull, you know. He just doesn't stop.
But the aim is to derail. It isn't, you know,
Mm.
he came there specifically to destroy
Yeah,
that stream then by hacking at you.
yeah,
Like, it would not have taken much longer for Trobes to go, yeah, fuck this.
yeah,
You know, he allows it. He won't block people for an extreme amount of time, but
yeah.
he does do it when it is necessary. And that's another reason I sort of like going to Trobe's stream.
He did mute him, I believe.
Yeah, cool.
Tribes did it. I believe he muted him because he said, "I'm not having that on my stream. That's exactly what I don't want on here." And Acid was quiet at the time, so I think he probably muted him.
Yeah. Yeah. But he did let it go for a little bit, had a smile on his face and stuff first. He does like the drama, but he likes it when it's on the topic.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Mm.
I do
He
like a
might.
good heated argument when it's on the topic. Like, it's great
Yeah.
when people are still going fluent with the topic.
Hmm.
It's when the derailment happens and the ad hominem jumps into the heatedness. Like, I love heatedness because that shows passion.
I thought Trubs probably thought it would settle down, you know, like he'd have a little moan and
Mm.
then he'd be all right, but he's not like that.
Nah. Nah.
He
I haven't
absolutely,
really seen many of his. Sorry.
he absolutely hates me.
Yeah. I have no idea why. Just
Well,
because you're
because
British.
I can't remember why it started, how it started. I can't really remember. I just started calling him a skinny little junkie in chat. I think that's how it started. He didn't like that very much. Told him to crawl back. Told him to crawl back into the gutter or the sewer that he came out of, or something like that. You know, I used to say stuff like that to him all the time, and I don't think he liked it very much. He took it a bit personally.
Yeah.
He
I
just
don't
goes,
know
"No."
much about him at all, tell you the truth. All I've heard of is that he does the blitz out. So I've tried to catch him, but yeah, I've
Yeah.
only got the glimpses of what Home put up.
But you've got no chance, have you? Because how can you talk to somebody like that? You can't even get a word in.
That's right.
It's just ridiculous. And Trobs, he won't have that on his stream. He at first he probably had a little smile on his face. He thought, oh, you know, he's going to have a bit of a moan, and then he'll be all right. But absolutely not. He'll go on like that forever. I don't know when he would ever stop. Crazy, isn't it?
Tex apparently hasn't been taking his Xanax and was barely going to start today, but changed his mind because they make me violent and dangerous if I mix them with alcohol. And I just heard that he came out of a shop after getting beers. So I don't know if we probably should get him up on panel now that I've read that.
God, I didn't know he was on Xanax. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, Xanax and alcohol. That's really bad.
Yeah.
But that explains a lot, though. At the same time.
I'm not getting all weed in, only going to drink light beers this weekend. I just got a 15 pack.
Okay.
No, that's text. This is after having Xanax. Okay.
Christ. Mm.
This reveals a little bit. I didn't know any of this. I just,
I didn't.
yeah.
I had no idea that stuff like that was involved. That explains a lot. It certainly
Mm.
explains the mood swings, anyway.
It does, doesn't it? It makes me feel a little bit more guilty, but I don't think I'm going to change.
Yeah, I don't know why you should feel guilty necessarily, but you know.
Because it's an ailment rather than
Yeah, yeah.
well, I suppose everything has to be caused by nature initially somehow, doesn't it? Yeah, right.
It's
There
self-inflicted.
goes my guilt. Oh yeah.
It's 100% self-inflicted. It's not quite the same as an illness, that you just got for no reason.
Mm.
I mean, it doesn't have to do it. Or does he? Probably not. I think that is quite addictive, though, isn't it? Have you ever done that? I haven't.
No, I don't know much about Xanax at all.
Well,
yeah, but I hear it's regular,
yeah.
like it's a sort of common prescription drug that's taken. But that's about all I know about it.
My
I wouldn't mind
understanding.
finding some Valium because I want to stop drinking alcohol, and that's the similar thing that's not alcohol to alcohol,
Yeah.
but that's still
Yeah.
just a band-aid. I did
Yeah.
stop for 3 years, but now I generally have maybe one on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not out of control at all. I was getting pretty bad when I was drinking.
Yeah.
Hence my other half actually having a legit reason to be annoyed at me. But I stopped like 4 years ago.
Right.
And yeah, my whole what the fuck is because why am I copying grief 4 years later? Like,
Yeah.
I've paid my price. I've done my penance. I've done
Yeah.
absolutely what I could and can do, and I'm still trying to do more. But yeah, I'm being reprimanded for things way later than when I did them.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, my understanding of Xanax is that one of its uses, I'm not saying it's the primary use, but one of its uses is they prescribe it to heroin addicts because it negates the effects of the heroin.
Ooh, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
heroin's nice. It's very much like morphine. If you have ever had morphine,
Mhm.
it is pretty much identical if you get the quantities right.
I had oral morphine when I was in hospital, once every 2 hours, and that was good stuff.
Yeah.
Or Oramor, yeah.
I had friends stole a safe from a chemist, and we had our hands on a lot of vials of the liquid stuff that was injectable, and that was going around in our area for a long time, which pissed off all the people that were selling heroin.
Yeah,
because their customers were going for the prescription stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah. I suppose full-blown heroin addicts would have still preferred heroin, but the quasi pseudo techno people doing anything they could get their hands on would take anything like similar. But, yeah. There's not much of that around here. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about it like it's everywhere and anywhere here. It's insanely hard to get your hands on heroin and stuff around here unless you're full-blown like
It'd be very it would be very easy here.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I know, I wouldn't. But my understanding is that you can buy wraps for about £5 here, which is, stupid cheap.
Yeah, wow.
Like they give it away at really low prices to get people addicted.
Yeah. I used to sell a little bit of speed on the side and buds and stuff when I was at university, and I had my neighbour who was selling heroin, and he tried to get me to sell heroin for him, so he was giving it to me for free for a bit
Right.
to try to get me on his little fucking thing,
Yeah.
whatever you do.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you stop taking heroin, you get actual physical pains. Whereas if you stop taking meth or speed, you just get these really annoying desires and urges to want more. Whereas with
Yeah.
heroin, it's an actual physical pain.
Okay.
And that was new to me at the time. So
Yeah.
I just went,
Yeah.
oh, fuck this, and started microdosing hits of it. So I kept
Uh-huh.
getting offered it by this guy because he wouldn't go away as my neighbour. So there's a lot of peer pressure there. And
Yeah.
so I just kept micro hits, like a 10% amount of what they
Yeah.
were giving. But I was
Yeah.
also selling meth or speed at the time. So I had a
Mhm.
little bit of that in my system often as well. So it would
Yeah.
cancel out. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm mixing an upper and a downer. And
That's
it
right.
was more like cocaine then.
Mm.
Like you'd get the length of time that was similar to cocaine, and you'd get the relaxingness like on cocaine, and you get the high of cocaine.
Mhm.
And I got onto that for a little bit. That was kind of fun. But then I just went, this is stupid. And then just stopped seeing this guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't refuse him. But he was a big Italian fellow. It was hard to get him off my back.
Mhm.
Very pushy with his ways.
Yeah. Evil stuff.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that. I wouldn't either.
I did biotechnology at university, which is genetics and pharmaceuticals. And I pretty much did that because I was of that age when everybody was sort of curious about stuff like drugs and all that, and was
Yeah.
watching Star Trek and weird shit like that. So the genetics and
Yeah.
human ear growing on the back of a rat's back was all sort of cool
Yeah.
knowledge that I wanted to get into at the time.
Mhm.
So I
I
became a
remember all
perpetual
that.
student for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Studying and studying and studying, but then just needed money at the end and had to get a job and
Mm.
didn't quite get into biotechnology as a career.
Yeah. Interesting though. Yeah. Shame in a way. It's quite an interesting subject.
Oh yeah, took off.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't suppose for one moment that's why Tex is taking Xanax, but that's one of its uses. That's one of
Yeah,
its uses that I know
and
of. It allows heroin addicts to function. They can function pretty normally if they've been doing heroin and they've got Xanax. They can pretty much function normally, like nobody would really know. Apparently.
apparently you don't have any long-term side effects with heroin.
Okay.
It's all just the addiction and all that kind of stuff that is the issue, which is a big issue, don't get me wrong. But if you stop heroin, you can recover pretty much back to normal,
Yeah.
depending on the
Mhm.
short-term side effects that you had, obviously. You know, like missing
But
teeth by
even
being beaten up
yeah,
or something.
that's right. But even if you did it for a short time and only did it in low doses, you would still experience the withdrawal effects and the pains of withdrawal.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, and that was enough to scare me to go, yeah, don't do this every other day.
Yeah.
Don't do this on a regular.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a distinct difference compared
Yeah.
to the other stuff that you take that's more mental and in your head.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would change your personality like LSD does. People talk about LSD a lot and they say that, everybody should try it and it's fine, it's very safe. But I've got friends who have done it and it's changed their personality forever. Like they're not aware of it. I only know because I haven't done it. So I can
Yeah,
see
okay.
it. But it's actually changed their personality. And as I
Well,
say,
what you are
they're
is
not
what you
aware of
eat,
it.
and it's the same thing.
Mm.
What goes into your body has an effect on you, whether you like it or not. And they put that into their body, and it will have an effect. Whether they notice it or not is, a different thing.
It's
And since you noticed it,
it's like they
maybe
say
it's
though, that LSD or acid or whatever opens your third eye. It doesn't really open your third eye, but it does affect your personality. It changes your personality forever. You'll never be the same person again, I believe.
So they think that by adding something like that that distorts your brain and takes it away from normality is a third eye opening. That's what spins me out the most. Like these
know.
people that say they've seen God by taking DMT.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. That is
yeah,
not seeing God damaging your brain.
yeah,
Not, and I don't mean damage, but if you put it into an altered state, it is not in its normal state.
yeah. It
And
probably is
therefore you
damaging it.
can't.
Mm.
Well, it's definitely not where it is normally. So you're definitely
No,
not in the same state as normal. So you
yeah,
can't therefore go, so this is my reason for God because I'm inverted commas broken and
and
inverted commas.
you can't unsee those things. Like it's changed them because they've seen it. They can never unsee it.
That's right.
That's why it changes their personality, I think. They've been awakened to something, and you can't ever get rid of it. Once you've seen it, once you've witnessed it, it's there forever, I think.
I have no regrets on what I did and took. I wasn't an arsehole. I didn't beat up people for stuff or anything like that. I came from a okay,
Yeah,
well-off family type thing. I wasn't,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
mean, the worst I did was supply people with the same stuff that I was on, that was stuff that they
yeah.
wanted and would have got from somewhere else.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, they get it somewhere else anyway. Yeah. Here it would be very easy to get. We've got lots of serious drug users even in my street.
Yeah, okay.
They sort of live at one end of the street, the bad end, and this end's reasonably okay. But it
When
would
I
be
first
very
moved
easy to
onto my
get.
street, yeah, sorry.
I was just saying it would be very easy to get if you wanted it.
When I first moved onto my street, we had ambulance and stuff like that wouldn't come unless they had a police escort. Because and you could walk down the street and smell marijuana and stuff just because of it was a bit of a feral street type thing. There was not so much the drugs you're talking about, the harder drugs, but more cannabis growing and lower income violence on my street when I first moved here. But now all the rental houses have slowly become owned houses, like owned houses with families in them. So the whole sort of suburb has changed, not just my street.
That's right. That's
It's
what
friendly
happened.
people talking to each other and shit like that. I do score cannabis from a guy right down the end of my street on the same street, but that's about the only person I know. And there's someone that's probably a little bit not all there, about halfway down the street, yells and screams to himself type shit.
Okay. Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah, we know most of the ones directly around us. Me and the missus, they're all pretty good.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't even think it should be illegal. Plus, having people smoking weed in the houses in the street is better than them drinking alcohol and stuff like that.
If you have a population and you're trying to crunch them into tighter and tighter places, which is happening everywhere, that's going to increase stress and violence and stuff like that. So one of the best things you can do is allow the use of cannabis.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Usually they're not, people on that aren't violent.
Exactly.
Far from it, It's the people on the alcohol and the heavier drugs that are the dangerous ones. I don't think it should even be illegal, personally, but there you go.
I agree.
It's ridiculous.
You see, if you go to totally not legal, then the government does a tax thing on it and all that kind of shit. But certain places in America, I hear that their buds are heaps cheaper than ours and better quality because of that, because it's regulated.
That's what they say, the Californian
But then I hear other places saying it's even more expensive. Apparently here it's more expensive if you do the legit route.
But they get it on prescription there. It's very cheap,
Yeah.
I believe.
Oh, you still got to do prescription here, and that's why it makes it expensive, because you still got to see the doctor every 10 visits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to get a what do you call it, a repeat prescription.
Or a medical card or whatever. Yeah, I think they have
Mm.
medical cards, don't they, in America?
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. I don't fully know about it, but there's a way to get around my drug testing by getting a prescription for marijuana and getting the CBD version of marijuana, because
Yeah, yeah,
you're allowed to have that, but you're not allowed to have THC in your system.
that's
But
right.
trying to prove that to somebody at work when you've just rocked up, when they come back and say, you've got a positive cannabis test, and then you go into the legitimate saying, yes, but it's CBD, not THC. That's a pretty
Yeah.
shitty argument to have with somebody that doesn't really know what you're talking about. You know, that would go to HR or to legal, and I don't really have that
Yeah.
opportunity anyway. I'm just a subcontractor in a quarry. They'll just say,
Yeah.
fuck off.
That's right, exactly what you're saying. Also, I think that the test would be able to determine whether it was THC or GBD. They're completely different.
Not the swab test that they do here. The urine test does, or would.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But the swab test is cannabis or amphetamine in your system, and then it will be a blue line
Okay.
on
Yeah.
the bar, like a pregnancy test thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't have to piss on it.
Yeah. I know a guy who used to work in he's a pipe lagger, and he works in all the nuclear power stations lagging the pipes, and they do drug tests there, and for I think it was 5 years, he may even still be doing it, but for at least 5 years, every time they used to tell him when he had a test coming up, and every time he had a test at work, he used to get his son to pee in a condom and carry that in his underpants to keep it warm, and then actually give them the sample from the condom. So
we got sprung with a test once, and a mate of mine knew that I was going to fail and he was going to fail, so he ran off to another one of our co-workers who just come from overseas. He was dead clean, but like a mate of ours, and we got him to piss into these small bottles that we found. And yeah, the problem was temperature. I had it in my pocket.
Right. That's right.
But I should have had it under my armpit or something like that, or
That's right.
down by my groin. Like I
Yeah.
was like half a degree away from it being considered not human.
That's right.
Because
That's
the
right.
temperature was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it did work. I got past. Mate, most people I work for know what I do, and that's I have a cone or two after work and some on the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't make it at work or anything like that.
No.
But it does mean that urine tests will get me because they last for 30 days, and swab
Okay.
tests won't if there's a 12-hour break. So
Okay.
I come home from work, I'll have a few cones, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. That's, you know, like I stopped last year. I stopped for a good chunk. I'm trying to stop, but I don't know if I've told you the story. I got sound blasted by an emergency hatch opening in the excavator and getting dosed with really loud rock breaker sound repetitively
Okay.
for a few weeks last
Okay.
year.
Yeah.
And so I've been dealing with headaches that I shouldn't be having for the
Mhm.
last 12 months. It's
Yeah.
nearly back to perfect, but it's taken a while.
Mhm.
But one of the only things that got rid of those headaches straight away was coming home and having a cone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Panadols would help suppress it, but it wouldn't stop it. So it was always there, these headaches. And
Yeah.
then I'd have a cone. It's like, oh, relief.
Mm.
So it's sort of actually made it hard to stop again. But
Yeah.
I'm also surrounded by, or was surrounded by, a lot more.
You have to have a reason
But,
to want to stop, I think, as well. And perhaps you haven't really got a reason to want to stop. I haven't got a
well,
reason
not at
to
this
want to
second.
stop. Yeah.
It's not the most joyous out of work life I have at the moment.
No.
But I'm getting there, and I'm pulling myself out of the hole, and I'm getting confidence back and all that kind of shit, and breaking those
Yeah.
psychological barriers. And a good step to doing that is these streams,
Yeah.
talking with people again. Like most of my communication is done via text for work.
That's
Because that way
right.
you've got it. Yeah, well, that way you've got what you've said recorded.
Yeah.
So if it's done in text, it's just so much easier to go, here, man, I definitely told you this, or blah, blah, blah. This is meant to get done, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really shits me when next door wants to freaking have argument conversations in text all the time. Fuck, man, you're next door. Come over and talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of my biggest pet hates at the moment. And plus, text conversations are always taken.
Oh, I lost you suddenly. Don't know if you cut off. What happened? Still shows you as in here. Can you still hear me? I can still see you as being in the channel, but I can't hear anything. Seems like maybe you cut out or something. Maybe you lost connection. Don't know. Did it mute? Did you mute yourself, perhaps? Don't understand what happened. Can't really tell why. You're not muted. Yeah, I'm still here. Oh, you can hear me? I can't hear you, no. You just cut off. I don't know why. Doesn't show you as being muted or anything. How weird. I don't know why. No reason that I can think of. Let me remove you and bring you back up, see if that does anything. Let's try that. I don't suppose that did anything, did it? No. How weird. Don't understand why. Any better? Can you hear me still? How strange. I don't know what's happened. You don't seem to have any mic output. That's so strange, isn't it? Why would it be doing that? Don't get it. There's no reason that I can see here. Maybe your mic settings or something, I don't know. It just suddenly cut off. For no apparent reason, it just suddenly stopped. Can you still hear me all right? Just can't get anything from your end. So I wanted to show you that picture. Oh, I can't talk to you, can I, at the moment? What can I do? You can hear me. Okay, so yeah, that picture I shared, that picture that's on the screen coming up now, there, that's the million-year-old skull that they've just found in China. Still all good your end. I can't hear you, no. And I've no idea why. Let me try listening to the stream. Unmute that one. I can hear myself. But I still can't hear you. I don't understand why. Ah, you're back.
Hello.
Hey,
What did he do?
I didn't do anything. I don't know. I haven't changed anything.
That's
Let me mute YouTube. I didn't do anything, Ollie.
yeah.
You just suddenly cut off.
I have no idea. I didn't change a single setting except when I swapped over the other microphone and back.
How strange.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Yep, a glitch. A ghost in the machine. That's what it is.
Yeah, that kind of shit really pisses me off though, because you can't eliminate
Identify it.
things. So
You
yeah,
can't identify it, yeah. Anyway, that
yeah,
picture I put on the screen, that's a million-year-old skull they just found in China. It's
yeah.
Homo sapien, it's
But
not Neanderthal.
but it's got round eyes.
Mm.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
It has got quite big eye sockets, actually. But so that changes history, changes everything.
How come? What's so
Well,
changing about that? I thought
well,
humans are supposed to be around for 100,000 years.
this is a million years.
Oh, and
That's
how do we know that that one's particularly human? It looks a little bit wider. I would say it's a Homo,
it's
but
Homo
it wouldn't be
sapien.
Homo. Yeah, why is that Homo sapien?
Yeah, it's Homo sapien, a million years old. That's the shocking thing.
It doesn't look Homo sapien to me.
Well, I
It looks
thought that.
wider.
Yeah.
Like I'm not an official person on this, but you know, it
I did
definitely
think that.
looks wider, and the nose below, the bit below the nose, looks a bit wrong to me. But it's been a while since I've studied a skull.
I also
But
thought that the if you look above the eye sockets, there's quite a big, thick brow as well,
yeah, I look
which
at
does.
between the eye socket brow part. That's
Oh
not
yeah,
fucking human.
that's different as well, isn't it? Yeah,
I feel your own forehead there.
yeah, yeah.
I'm ultra critical, dude. I don't ever mean to be an asshole to pinpoint or to prick out holes in people's stories. But
Yeah.
you know, like we did that little bit there quite easily. And I'm not saying it's not a Homo sapien now either. I'm just saying I've got a good chunk of thing to go and check out more now.
Apparently, it is Homo sapien. That's what they're saying, and it's 1 million years old.
Yeah,
Which
well,
is crazy. It rewrites history, basically.
it don't look freaking Homo sapien to me. And
I
it
did
don't
think
look
that.
Homo sapien for me for that freaking brow reason, for the biggest distinctual difference.
I did think that when I saw it.
Remember, these guys paint dogs and have them look like tigers and lions in their zoos.
All right.
That's actually a true story.
Is it? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
from the
man.
BBC. That's from the BBC News site. That picture.
Yeah, okay.
You'd think it was, fairly legit. But
You would, and I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying what we just said.
yeah, I know. I did think that myself. I can't argue with you on that because I thought exactly the same.
We can get up. Can you do a Google search for a normal human skull? That way you can bring it up so we can both look.
Possibly.
And maybe we
Yeah.
could suss this right now. It's up to you.
Maybe. Let me have a look. Actually,
They shouldn't
if
have changed. You know, if it's a Homo sapien from then, a Homo sapien from now will have an identical skull.
let me. Yes.
You know, I've heard Christians try to argue that hymens were evolved differently from now till since the time of Jesus. And that's
Okay.
why they were allowed to stone women for not being virgins on their wedding night.
All right. Okay.
I've heard the argument against that being that the hymens were different and they've evolved since then. That's
Right. Yeah.
fucking hideous to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I slipped that in because we were talking a bit about evolution to do with
That's
humans,
right.
but
Yeah.
it's one of the worst examples I've ever heard used for evolution by Christians. Trying to
Strange, isn't it?
justify throwing rocks at women because their hymens are different back then.
Yeah. I can't share my. I can't find the page I want to share with you. The tab I want to share with you.
No.
In the list, it gives me a list of tabs, but the one I want doesn't seem to be in the list, which is odd.
Can you do the whole window then? Yeah. Oh, you got the whole window, or you got tab or Chrome tab, don't you? Off memory, do one of the other options.
Yeah.
The other option tends to take away audio or something off memory, but it's a picture, so I don't have audio.
Let me see what happened to if I go there and enlarge. Okay. So that's the article with the picture.
Saying that,
Million-year-old.
Aboriginals here have a bigger eyebrow, so maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not
Says it's 1 million years
100%
old.
denying it.
It's odd, isn't it, though?
Oh, it doesn't change anything to do with how we think about like the evolution of life to become to what we've got here now. It doesn't change. It doesn't make me think creation. It does nothing along those lines of change anything. It just means we got an order out of whack. But we're talking like 5 billion different pieces of this puzzle that we all got to get into line. I'm sure we make a few mistakes. It's like, sorry to use Christians again, but they often say just because we're missing these few pieces in the fossil timeline, then that means that it can't work. But it doesn't matter that the other 99% are all there.
Yeah.
Just because we're missing a few puzzle pieces doesn't mean that the whole puzzle wasn't the whole thing. I don't know a better way of wording that.
Yeah, I was. So the scientists claim their analysis totally changes our understanding of human evolution. and if correct, it would certainly rewrite a key early chapter in our history.
Yeah, but it would just mean Homo sapiens evolved from a different Homo erectus model
Yeah,
rather than the one that we first thought.
yeah,
It just means
probably.
the ones that we thought we evolved from are in fact our cousins
Right.
rather than our parental
Yeah,
ancestors.
yeah, maybe.
It's fine and feasible to get a few of them wrong
I don't know. No, I don't really know
or
how much it
corrected.
changes history. Yeah.
It changes nothing. Like,
No,
seriously, nothing that you or I would notice or care
no,
about.
no.
It changes no belief system of any kind in any shape or form, but I bet you they'll try.
Maybe. Yeah, yeah. I just thought that was interesting. I was going to do the stream about that, but I decided not to. But I was just surprised that they're saying that it rewrites history, and I'm not sure that it does really.
Did you end up finding a actual human skull, like from a different source? Can you just like
Oh, let
maybe
me.
Google
Yeah,
human skull in or whatever? Then
yeah.
we'll have something to compare to.
That's funny. That's actually hilarious. Let me show you the results. Go back to here. Share screen. Window. Which one do I want? I was going to show you the research results. It's really quite uncanny. If it will work. Okay, so there's the search results. And look what's
Can't
number
read
one.
them.
No, but look what's number one.
Yeah,
The same story,
yeah.
the same picture. Isn't that strange?
No, it's a highlight topic now, isn't it?
Yeah,
At least over there.
must be. So that still doesn't answer your question. Million-year-old skull, that's the same story, I believe. Human skull discovered outside.
You want like a baseline skull, so you want a medical model. Yeah, there you go. There's no eyebrow line. Raised brow of such prominence there.
I suppose that's
Oh well,
something,
that's the one. That's the same one, but a different picture of it. It says, right, human skull found. Discovery raises many questions.
No, this is a different story. It's not the same story.
Cool. Because I was about to say, there's no
There's no brow line, is there?
raised exactly.
And then we go back to that
And
one.
a different nose. You've got the center part,
Yeah.
the septum or whatever. Although I suppose, yeah, that's.
And you go back to that one. It's got no nose, no bridge to the nose either.
That could be just missing, I suppose. Though.
I thought that perhaps a piece has fallen off. But it's that eye. That's that brow line, though, isn't it?
This looks more like an alien to me. Your million-year-old skull. Million-year-old skull.
Wouldn't that be funny? I don't think the eyes. Actually, they are quite big, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Statistically, there's absolutely no reason to think that aliens don't exist. But I still don't believe that we have any reason to think that they've been here yet. Everything that the Americans are pumping out that they think is aliens is just tech. Or not explained properly in my mind. You need to have, that isn't proper enough evidence to warrant being able to say aliens are here, what they have shown us yet.
Yeah.
Because there are plausible possibilities for other explanations.
I have a bit of a problem with that. So to break it down, if you were to ask me, do I believe that aliens exist? I'd probably say no.
Awesome.
But if you if you ask me, did aliens exist at one point in the past, I'd probably say yes.
Oh, awesome. Please go on.
Well, I think that they did. I think they definitely did
I,
exist.
I'm
I'm
not
just not
asking you, did
sure.
you think they did? Come on, explain why you think that they did now. You already just said that bit.
Mm.
Why
Mm.
do you think they're no longer around in a
Um,
possibly infinite universe? This is cool.
yeah, well,
G'day, Fallen Star. We got a guest here, brother, from my channel,
Mhm.
Fallen Star. He's
Oh,
a
nice.
friend of
Hello,
mine. He's
Fallen
really
Star.
cool.
Hello, Fallen Star. Nice to meet you. If he wants to come up, I don't know if they come up on panel, but if they want to, they can, of course. Yeah. So
G'day, Fallen.
I believe that they did exist, but I'm just not convinced. You know, these people say that they're here and they've always been here. I'm not. I don't really go along with that. I find that hard. I find that a hard one. I definitely think they did exist. When you
Oh, you
look
mean
at,
on the planet? I thought you
yeah,
meant like in the universe, like
no,
existed like anywhere. Yeah, okay.
yeah, no,
Uh,
I'm really talking about on the planet.
yeah, I
Did
don't
they
think that
exist?
they've made it here at all, man. Just because I know the distances between stars and the distances between planets in the universe.
Mm,
Like it's a real problem getting past that speed of light barrier.
yeah.
You need to do that to get
Mm.
any civilization, even the shortest distance,
But
like from a planet.
even
Yeah.
that's pathetic, though. It would take you 100,000 years just across the Milky Way galaxy at light speed.
Yeah. So you need a big fucking huge space to be carrying a small amount of a civilization to get there. You wouldn't be just sending a few
No,
like individuals.
no, you'd have to send loads of them. It just wouldn't happen. That's only to cross the Milky Way. That's not really going anywhere, is it? That's not even leaving our
Yeah.
galaxy.
Mate, even till the next star is 4
Yeah,
years at light speed. You're talking
yeah,
10,000 to 25,000 years it means that we currently have
that's right.
just to get to the closest star. And we don't even know if there's a planet there worth going to see. Well, we
I
probably
think
know
they're
that
in
by
they're at
telescopes now, but
Centauri
yeah.
B. I think it's out Centauri, isn't it? The new star.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Centauri B, I think it is the exoplanet that they believe is
Okay.
its prime planet for being an exoplanet.
Yeah, but that's not a Goldilocks human habitable planet, is it? It's just a
Yeah.
planet, to my knowledge.
No,
I can't remember where the
I think
next
it is.
human or closest habitable one would be.
I think that is it. I think Centaurus B. I think it is.
I thought Trappist was off
Yeah,
memory.
it's a
And then you're
potential
talking 20,
exoplanet.
30 light years away, which
Oh yeah,
is fucking, we're not going those distances unless you've got mega lift style spaceships carrying populations that can self-survive and
I don't know.
repair and all that shit.
I don't know why they work things out in light years, and they say it would take, X amount of years at the speed of light to get from A to B, when actually nobody's ever going to go the speed of light. That's not going to happen.
We can't actually travel at it because you'd have, is it infinite mass or no? Yeah, infinite mass.
Infinite mass, yeah. The energy
Exactly
used
right, Fallen Star. He's got it for us there. Proxima Centauri is the closest, and Alpha Centauri is pretty much the same.
Yes,
4.5
that's right.
and 4.2.
That's right. Then there's Proxima B, which is I believe is an exoplanet that they found. Yeah, I don't really know why they even measure things in light years. We're never going to go that speed. It's not going to happen. So yeah, the energy that you're using to propel the mass to get it up to light speed converts to mass itself.
Yeah.
And it becomes so massive that you can't get enough energy to move it.
Yeah.
It ends up that there isn't enough energy in the whole universe to move it.
Yep.
So I don't know why we even talk about light speed, because it's not going to happen.
Only because it is the maximum speed. Have you got an alternative?
Well, yeah. The alternative is to warp space, isn't it, and travel zero distance in zero time.
But we can't quantify that, and that's not
Yeah.
going to help us explain how far away things are, is it? So
No.
that's an alternative to us being able to get there, but not an alternative to us being able to describe our universe.
Yeah, no.
You need to have that dimension to be able to do coordinates.
That's a trippy thing, though, isn't it? To think of that, if you loop space, if you're able to warp space enough to loop it, then you could travel from A to B and actually travel zero distance and in zero time.
That's what's happening to you once you're within the event horizon. It's
Yeah.
warped so much that you can't escape. So
Yeah.
you're essentially looping back on yourself
Right. Yeah.
in
It's
your
pretty
singularity.
Pretty weird
Yeah.
concept. But
I
they've also
get into that stuff quite a lot. Run through it with you or have a
Yeah.
good conversation with you about that sometime, but maybe not
Yeah.
first thing in the morning.
Well, I know that at the event horizon, there's data. They found data that they reckon there's data that's spinning around. It spins around very close to light speed or light speed, and they've actually measured data in there. There's some kind of data involved in it.
Yeah, you're talking. It's just it's what they reduce it down to when they've gone from matter to energy. Now they're talking about information conservation.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I can say about that.
No,
But
you're
it's
exactly
similar.
right. You're exactly right. Information conservation. So that information still exists. It's still there,
Yes.
technically speaking.
Energy is no longer conserved because we have dark energy, and in our expanding universe, the dark energy remains constant at any location. So if we are in an expanding universe and the energy is constant everywhere, that means that the energy is in fact increasing.
Yeah.
And it is not conserved in the whole universe, although energy is conserved in local situations.
In local,
Still.
localized, yeah. Yeah.
So all the Newtonian stuff still works, but the reality is we already know that it's not actually conserved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the information is on the black hole, apparently, at an event horizon. All of that information that when they've sucked, when this black hole's sucked in all these planets and stars and everything else, it seems that the information is still there from all of it.
Same sort of thing. That's increasing too because of the expanding universe. But saying that, you can reduce that further. The quantum waves generating all of this have always been there.
Yeah.
So they're not, in fact, expanding. So it could have all been uniform.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Or was all not uniform, conserved. Well,
In
it's
the beginning.
conserved if you look at it in the wave function sort of mentality of quantum, but it's not conserved when you're looking at it in the expanding universe of, I don't want to say matter, of everything expanding.
Yeah. But I believe that's probably how it was. I believe that originally it was probably quantum. Space was fully quantum.
Oh, it definitely is. Obviously, we know this.
Yeah,
we know of the quantum fluff. Yeah. Casimir. Fucking, I forget what it's called. The one with the two gold plates held together close enough so the virtual particles do a pressure change. The Casimir effect. CASMIR. That shows us that's the experiment that shows us that the quantum fluff exists. And yes, Fallen Star, we are talking about what you typed there. That's too long for me to read out.
Yeah. So it was, almost certainly to my mind, all quantum originally, and that's why when they keep trying to go back to the Big Bang, they can get to within 10,000 years, I think, of it, and then the laws of physics break down. They can't look any further. And
We can
I
get
believe,
down to T minus 36 seconds.
okay,
That is 0.3601 of a second from the
Mhm.
beginning of the Big Bang.
okay,
That's how far we get with our knowledge.
okay.
So
That's close. That's closer than I thought, but it's still the same thing anyway. That I was going to say is that the
yeah,
reason that they can't go any further back beyond that is because we're using the laws of physics, E equals mc squared, to look at this thing. And actually, before that, it was fully quantum, so you're not going to see it. The laws of physics aren't going to find it.
this is where we get to what we were talking about, or I was talking about initially. You get some people saying that inflation happened just after the Big Bang,
Yeah,
but the only ways that they can get inflation to work is with a super cooled mechanism,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is what I was explaining earlier.
Initially,
And with
to start with, as a starting point, to have everything super cooled.
well, that means that it was prior to what we perceive as the
Yes,
Big Bang,
yeah,
because
because
everything we perceive in the Big Bang had a lot of extreme heat.
yes, yeah,
This is the superfluid changing from the superfluidic state of the matter, or what, primordial matter, or whatever you want to call it, having that activation, agitation, and then the inflation running through the fluid, and that's what the Big Bang was, that conversion to matter or primordial matter.
But
That's
if you can
at least
say
one
first,
of the good versions of prior to Big Bang. Sorry, brother, go on.
well, I was going to say that if you can show that quantum laws existed before the laws of physics that we know now, then it's safe to say that the universe existed before the Big Bang. You've almost proved
Well,
that by that argument, haven't you?
Well, nothing actually was ever said saying that it goes back to a point. That's just Stephen Hawking's trying to describe the math.
Well, this is
And it was
about,
taken, and the world went with that. But in the actual, if you study it, it was never a came from nothing moment.
no,
And
of
yes,
course
Fallen
not.
Star, to cover what you're talking about, light that we know of from the cosmic microwave background. You're dead right with everything you've written, but then they go to the Large Hadron Collider and they start smashing particles. And the reason that we know more about prior to that is because of them smashing radioactive cobalt together at the Large Hadron Collider, and that gave them a more of a blueprint to do with the start of the beginning of the Big Bang. But off memory, being this early, I cannot give you sites and sources because that's a couple of years ago that I was looking into that. But they definitely still have methods to go earlier than 380,000 million years after the Big Bang. That's just the photon part of the universe that we start sort of from there. Because before that, the universe was opaque. And that's, for an analogy, it was like looking into the sun to try to get information. It's just too blocked by the density of everything. But you're dead right, Star. It's just we do know before that, and yes, it's most. Oh well, there's a lot more hypothetical and theoretical stuff down there. It's not observable. Well, it is observable. They've got their freaking evidence from the Large Hadron Collider. It's just a lot harder for someone to explain it on a thing like this.
It is hard to explain, isn't it? But this opposes the idea that the Big Bang was the creation of the universe. It wasn't at all. I don't think it was. I think the universe
Exactly.
already existed. Something big happened. There's no doubt about that. There was a big event. I call it the big event, not the Big Bang, because I don't go along with that theory. That definitely
Well, they
wasn't
don't
the
like calling
creation
it the
of the
Big
universe.
Bang now. They want to call it the Big Expansion. But this is just a slowed down version of a bang to me, just because there were segments that went faster and slower. And if what I was talking about, inflation before, is true, that actually happened before the Big Bang. So it was a uniform explosion.
Yeah.
It's very much like a bang to me, going slowly. It's just such a large bang over such a large time.
Yeah.
A Big Bang still fits perfectly for me, although that is an opposing thing with a lot of astrophysicists and physicists.
I'd prefer to call it the big event because we don't actually know what happened. I don't think, we know that something pretty big happened, something pretty big scale, but we don't really know what. There was,
It is definitely a possibility, Fallen Star, that we are in a massive black hole. That it cannot be ruled out. That is one of the cool things that cannot be ruled out. We're just inside the event horizon of a black hole.
How would you survive there, though? You can't.
Well,
you can't
everything changes.
You can't
We're in
pass
a
the
pocket
event
where
horizon.
no, this is harder to explain. Will require another stream, but and I'd have to go through my notes again. But it's
for one thing, just for one thing, off the top of my head, time stops when you go beyond the event horizon. Time doesn't exist. There is no time. But we know that there is time because we count it. We see it in the stars and the planets. There is time. There is order.
If you send a mate into the black hole and you're outside of the event horizon, you'll get to the point where it looks like they just end up being still. So you'll be watching them and they'll be looking still, but from their perspective, their time's still moving normally. So they'll still be just continuing on. And I forget whether time for them, whether it's short for them and long for you. I forget which way around it is, but it still spins me out. The observer will see the person entering, and when they get to the event horizon, time changes so much that they just look like they're not moving anymore, and they'll stay there forever. From the observer's point of view, but even though they themselves are still experiencing time like normal.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's to do with that light being curved on itself factor and shit like that, and time being curved on itself.
I think there's a case there for proving that we're not in a black hole. If I'm thinking about this right, if you go beyond the event horizon, then there's no time. Time stops. But we know that there is time. We can see it. We count it all the time. We know there is time. So doesn't that kind of prove that we're not in a black hole?
Not to me. You'd need to
the fact that time exists.
It's a relative perspective.
Yeah. I don't think time would exist, though.
Yeah, but it may exist to you and not exist to an observer. So you might be getting your wish and having the cake too. Like they might both be able to happen.
Yeah, so we may be able to experience time. It may exist for us, but not for anybody else, basically.
We can't be in a white hole, Fallen Star. The white hole is the what do you call it? The black hole takes in matter, and the white hole is where all the matter comes out. So in the white hole, like the inside of the white hole and the black hole is the same. What do they call it? Wormhole.
Wormhole,
The white hole is the other end of the Eisenhower bridge.
Yeah.
Einstein, Eisenhower, or whatever it is, wormhole thing. They're just two an entrance and an exit, but you can't.
That's right. But you can't.
And you're right. I think that's what it is. We are what do you call it? Where everything's dumped from the black hole goes to side of a big black hole. That's what you can't prove or disprove that. Like, I mean, you're talking about things that are just outside our realm of science at the moment.
But they have got plumes of they have got plumes of plasma coming out of some of the black holes on both sides.
Yeah, that's from your, what's that called? The disc. Fucking, I forget the name.
Yeah,
The disc
it's
of all the shit that
this
spins around the black hole. Secretion disc.
accretion.
Accretion disc.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they have plumes on either side of the spinning. So you've got your black hole spinning, and then at the
Yeah.
north and south pole of your spinning black hole
yeah,
is where you'll have your plumes. Yeah, no, that's
Right.
definite. That's got
Yeah.
nothing really to do with the black hole side of thing. That would happen with any large object spinning like that with an accretion disk amount of shit orbiting it.
right.
That's the
Yeah.
movement of the shit in the accretion disk, like a whirlwind or a whirlpool
Yeah.
effect, going up and down the way.
Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it? Accretion disk.
Oh fuck yeah, yeah.
It's the same as is it Pluto with the rings? What's the one with, was it Saturn, the one with the rings? Anyway, that basically that's an accretion disk, isn't it? That forms the rings, I believe.
I suppose.
Yeah,
I see the analogy. I
yeah,
doubt the Neil deGrasse Tyson would call it that, but I can see him say, "Oh yeah, I see why you're saying that." I've
yeah.
just never heard of them called an accretion disk before, but I can't see why it's
That's
not the embryo of one
part.
or the end one.
Well, that's partly because of the distance we see it from. If you like Cassini went in and looked up close, when you look up close, there are big gaps between everything. It's lumps of rock and lumps of rice, lumps of ice and things like that. It is actually an accretion disk if you see it close up. Cassini took pictures, didn't it? Very close.
Yeah, cool.
I think it was Cassini anyway.
Mm.
So
Well,
it is
spun me out
actually
to
an
find
accretion
out
disk.
also. Yeah. It spun me out to find out only last year that the asteroid belt
Yeah,
that we have in our solar system, it's
yeah,
nothing like the one that you see in Star Wars.
okay,
There's no asteroids colliding with other asteroids in it. There's none of that kind of crap whatsoever, because that sphere that holds the asteroid belt or the circumference circle or whatever, the distance and the kilometers and the amount of space in that orbit means that each one of those asteroids in the asteroid belt is thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands even kilometers apart.
Okay.
They are not colliding with each other. There is a minimal risk of a spaceship being hit when you send it through.
Okay, yeah.
But realistically, how could you calculate the mass to see whether an asteroid's going to hit your spaceship that you want to send to Pluto from Earth? What is a year and a half in advance? There's no way NASA's doing that math. So they just send it out there knowing that it's possible, but probably not going to happen. And it's probably not going to happen because of the distance thing again, which is the same problem as the alien thing.
Yeah.
The distances are just mind-bogglingly out of perception for a human brain. Like you're talking P to tennis ball distance 4 kilometers away as a comparison. Like fucking nuts. Sorry.
Except that the aliens could potentially be billions of years more advanced than us, and perhaps they have found a way to warp space and use dimensional transportation and things like that. Maybe they can just jump dimensions.
Perhaps, but we have no evidence of it.
Except that I've seen video evidence of UFOs where they just disappear. They appear and disappear.
Absolutely.
They come into existence.
No alien
into existence and go out of existence.
Any alien with tech that can travel light speed like that will not be getting detected by our little cameras.
No. I don't know if they are traveling light speed though.
They'd have to be. We know where they come from if they have to come from somewhere.
They come from somewhere and then they come through different dimensions, I think. They're not even in the same dimension.
We don't even know that another dimension even exists in reality yet.
Well, they reckon they've counted, I think, 30 dimensions.
No, they've done that with math. That is string theory, and it's up to
Yeah.
over 256 if you want to go there. But the main consensus is with string theory 11 or 12, I think, including the extra time dimension.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
none of that is real world. That is all math.
Right. Yeah. Which may well be, I think we talked about this before, when you have a formula, for example, E equals mc squared, it not only explains how things work, but it also, you can use it to make predictions as well. Maybe it's one of those.
Maybe we use E equals mc squared to do predictions every fucking moment that a GPS
Yeah.
system is telling you a coordinate of where you are in Google Maps.
Yeah. Yeah. hmm And maybe it's a consequence of that you can predict these things, theoretically, but you can't prove it,
Science,
can you?
science allows us to predict all the time. We're
Mm.
doing prophecies left, right, and centre. We
Yeah,
do it for
absolutely.
survival. Weather broadcast. That's a
Yeah.
prophecy, a prediction. We
Mm.
do it constantly and all the time. Religious
Yeah.
people can go and get fucked.
Yeah.
We've sorted the shit out.
hmm
And we've thrown it back at them, and they don't even realise it.
Well, they don't want to hear it, do they? That's what happens.
Yeah.
They just won't accept anything. I mean, what are they going to say about this million-year-old skull, for one thing?
Oh well, exactly.
When they think that God created everything about a few thousand years ago, how does that fit in?
Good point. I hadn't gone down that avenue of the Christian thought path at all yet.
Oh yeah, oh
Man,
yeah, it's got big implications for them. How
I
can it
do
be big?
find that there's only, say, 10% of Christians that do the creation of 6,000-year-old Earth thing these days. So they're definitely reducing in number,
But
it seems.
here's another problem though, Oddie. How has it gone from 2,000 years to 6,000 years? And that's like nobody's noticed. That we're not supposed to notice.
I didn't know
You know,
they thought the Earth was 2,000 ever. I thought that was just a Jesus thing. I haven't come across that yet. Would
yeah,
love
I
to.
thought
That'd be a fun one.
that they were saying 2,000. Now, okay, now it's 6,000 suddenly.
I have a bit
That
of a problem doing that argument with them anyway. It just falls
yeah,
on deaf ears. It just,
I know.
it doesn't matter on the facts that you show them. If someone's already that far gone,
Yeah,
they're pretty unwilling to listen.
yeah,
This is the annoying thing with text. It's not
uh-huh.
too far gone in most things. It's just, slightly the American twisted version of gone. Like you can
Yeah,
be educated back to normality with
uh-huh.
basic proofs, but he's just not willing to. Mate, he believes in Bigfoot, for fuck's sake.
And whereas also Christianity as well is a big aspect. They believe he believes in
He will deny
Christianity.
to me blatantly that he's Christian, but he's
Uh-huh.
religious.
hmm
He doesn't do the Bible thing or the worship thing or whatever.
Okay.
But he might say different to other people, which means I
But
don't get to use those kind of arguments with him. But I've just stopped.
But if you imagine that you were a Christian and you were under the belief that the earth, let's use 6,000 years, the universe, everything was created 6,000 years ago, then how are you going to explain a million-year-old skull? That's a big problem.
Well, they've been denying hundreds of million-year-old dinosaur fossils, so I'm sure it's just the same sort of tainted twist, isn't it?
It's a
Cognitive
strange.
dissonance. I love. This is why I argue with the Christians,
Mm,
Andy. I'll
uh-huh,
pick on the preachers, but I'll do good arguments with the Christians because
yeah,
the cognitive dissonance is just
uh-huh,
something that amazes me.
yeah,
And I like to not nastily point that out to people. I like to point out, man, you've just said this, and this
mm,
thing that you just said a moment earlier than that blatantly contradicts what you just said. Could you please
yeah,
explain? I
yeah,
love that.
yeah. It's what you'll find is they just become completely fixing their existence. I saw someone. I'm not going to name names. I saw somebody in the chat earlier say that there's only one God because God said so.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
How ridiculous is that? What a thing to say.
Only yesterday, one was saying blah 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 is the only God, and I go, oh yeah, what about
Mm.
Allah? And they go, Allah isn't a God, and I go, tell that to the Muslims.
He is a God. He definitely. He's as much God as the Christian God
That's right,
to the other people.
and they're both Judaic.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
that's
the
right.
same God. Well,
Yeah.
it's not the same God. They got. Yeah, I don't know fully about Allah. I don't know how that works.
It's not the same God, no, they're different. They're completely different in a lot of ways, but it doesn't change the fact that there are you can't nobody can say that. Well, every religious person will tell you there's only one God, and it doesn't
They
matter
have
what.
different characteristics, but it's the same God in my mind because it's Jesus's father, isn't it?
Well, that's the
I
Christian
don't
belief.
fully know.
That's the
Oh
Christian
yeah,
belief.
because that's obviously Christian Christ.
Yeah, it's not.
Out of it.
It's not. It's not the belief of Muslims because Allah was their God or whatever.
I know that Muhammad's rebellion worked and Jesus's rebellion failed.
Mm,
That's a big difference too there. But I don't know fuck all about Muslim. I was looking into it for Rash's sake at one stage, but he ended up being just a hater of atheists in the end.
yeah,
Like his
he is.
arguments were always, "You are the devils," basically, kind of responses to us. He
He is
couldn't get past that.
Yeah, he is a hater of atheists. Yeah.
It wasn't just discussion like he'd always implied. And, oh, but mate, years ago, like only a few years ago, he was telling me how he used to be an atheist and had become Muslim, like when he was living in Australia and all that. So when I bring it up to him only last year, no, I was never an atheist, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, fuck, I had 3 years of conversation with you as if you were an atheist. And you were talking about ideologies or understanding them like an atheist. But hey, you just change your story. Same with Gucci. Pretty certain, like 90% certain he was atheist only a year or two ago.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Does
I've known him to be
argument.
Christian for quite a long time.
Sorry?
I've known him to claim to be Christian for quite a long time, but I have a problem with that as well. I have a problem not naming names, but with people in general who claim to be Christians, and it's still okay to drink alcohol, to swear, to smoke, to go around screwing women while you're married, and all kinds of things like that. That's all okay as long as you say sorry afterwards.
And the
I
whole
haven't.
Second Testament is just a coping mechanism for Christianity. In the First Testament, it said obey God's rules and obey them forever. And they were bloodlust and fucking bad. They were really evil laws. And the New Testament is all, I can't remember whether it's Peter or Paul or whatever, but they changed it. It's all, no. Jesus meant this. This is all metaphor. This is what their actual meaning was. Blah,
That's
blah,
what
blah,
they
blah.
do. They just keep reinventing themselves. Every now and then they just say this is what they actually meant, and it's completely changed from the original meaning. They've just
All I'm
somehow.
doing when Gucci says some claim is going back to the original version and the NRSVU, which is the Hebrew updated edition, basically, rather than the English King James version, and then just reciting him from the original text. It's the easiest way to debunk him, and he just blatantly denies it because he's Christian and because he hasn't read the thing.
That
It
always
spins
shocks me. That always shocks me how the atheists outrun the Christians pretty much every time. In other words, the atheists know more about the Bible and religion than the so-called Christian people. That always amazes me.
I only do it for fun, Andy. I do it whilst I'm at work sitting in an excavator, mate. I just know how to cross-reference and all that shit from, going to uni and all that stuff. You learn how to fact check, for wanting of a better word. That's
Yeah.
a trendy way of saying it these days.
Yeah, yeah. I think the fact of the matter is as well that a lot of atheists have actually studied the Bible in great detail and been quite knowledgeable about religion at one time, but they've decided that it's not for them and they've moved on, to being atheists.
Yeah.
They know,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean they weren't educated in the first place, and
Yeah, I
perhaps
was
more
brought up
so
an
than the
atheist, so it
religious
was never
people.
fed to me. So basically, I have hardly read the Bible at all, but I have read, like when I find out about a chapter or verse, one of their favourite prophecies is Isaiah 53 being about the fallen Jesus coming back and saving Israel. But if you read the context, which means reading the whole Isaiah chapter, then it says 10 times throughout the chapter that all these times when they use the word Jesus, or it's not Jesus, it's Jacob and shit like that, which the Christians refer to as Jesus, they're actually referring to Israel, and Israel, the fallen servant, which is helping itself. And it says that like 10 times though. There's no reference where it's Jesus. So basically, if you just read the whole thing, then it tells you that Christianity is wrong. Oh, but it's a metaphor.
Well, this is what happens. You come up against a brick wall, don't you? And I was going to say as well, I had it on the stream that we weren't going to talk about religion because it causes arguments, but we're not going to get into an argument about it, so it's fine.
Cheers.
But you just hit a brick wall.
It hasn't been
You
the
just
thing
hit
when
a
I
brick
went.
wall, these people.
Mm.
They're just so indoctrinated that they can't accept anybody else's opinion. They just have to be right. They can't possibly believe. They can't be wrong about their beliefs. They just won't accept it.
Yes, Fuller Star, that science stuff. It's all a bit hand wavy, isn't it?
So where's Fallen Star from? From your stream?
He's an Aussie. He's not from my stream, from my crowd. I met him by Jamazing Jason a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he's the eastern side of Australia.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. I couldn't see him on the chat though. Maybe he's coming. Is he typing from your stream? I don't know.
Must be, I suppose. I don't have my
Must
stream
be, I
up at
think.
the moment. I've only got StreamYard up.
Yeah.
It's on StreamYard if you got the StreamYard comments up.
Oh, that's probably what's happening. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're on your channel, are you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean to be rude when I just blurt out things, but if someone's saying comments and we're not speaking, I try to include them too if I can by default.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking at the stream at the moment. I'm in a different room, so I can't really see what's going on there. So it's useful, if you do tell me what they're saying and stuff.
Yeah, amazing no one came up. They seem keen. I mean, fuck, they can't all hate me this much, Andy. I mean...
I don't think they do. I don't think it's that. I think actually probably a lot of it is language as well. You'll find that there's quite a lot of people in there who are foreign. They're not English isn't their first language, and whilst they've learned to type it, then some of them have got very good at it. At typing and chatting English, that doesn't mean that they can necessarily speak it, and that's the case with Maxim. Maxim was saying that last time I streamed. He's actually got quite good at writing in English. He couldn't at first; he could only write Russian, but he's got pretty good at typing in English, but he can't speak English. So he can't understand what we're saying, and he certainly can't speak in English. If that makes sense, although he can type it. I think that's probably the case for quite a few of them.
There's no StreamYard link in this chat. Fallen Star, which chat are you in? Are you in my chat? Or are you in Space Stream? Yeah,
Let me
but I
do-
think if you put the link up, it won't go to him if he's on my channel.
Won't it? If I put it
Yeah.
on my chat, will it not go through? I don't know.
I'm not sure. You put it up on yours just in case it's not there, but I'll put it up on mine as well.
Yeah, that will help. I think that will do
I
it.
think I just put your YouTube link up. Give us a second.
I'll post it on this stream. I don't know whether that'll help. It might not go through.
I could have just typed in your name. I'll be jumping off in half hour like I normally do you anyway, brother. Just
That's
do the
fine.
tropes.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, the Fallen Stars on your chat, so they might not see my post.
I'm getting there. I'll
Yeah.
yeah.
So nobody else really turned up. Oh well, what can you do, eh?
Yeah.
I'm still going to do them anyway. I don't care if there's only a few people or whatever. It doesn't worry me.
Oh, it's the perfect time for me. That's why I'm always here, brother. Like I have
Yeah.
a habit of waking up early, and this is
Yeah.
man, I like doing the trade stream, as you know. There's generally good conversations there, and I've been doing it for a while. That's why I keep going there. And this is like 3
Yeah.
hours beforehand. Can't
That's
get
right.
much better time for me than that.
No, that's right.
If you're there, Fallen Star, I've put the details up on my description for my live stream. It's underneath the YouTube link. There's a StreamYard link there, sir.
Hopefully they'll find that.
Yeah, Fallen comes up and jumps on mine all the time and then does videos for us and shit from his phone, coming out of his AV picture, and it's really cool. Like, he lives in a
Cool,
farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, it's funny.
Okay. But when you think about all the people who have got lots to say in chat, I don't really want to name names, but you probably know who I'm talking about. They've always got something to say, and it's usually negative about us. You'd think that they'd want to come up here, but none of them do. None of them seem to appear.
Yeah, it's a little bit disheartening.
You'd think that some of
It
them
did
would want
take
to
me
come
a while to get over the nerves and all that, though, properly. Like, I don't care who he's a jump on with now.
No.
Like, I was going to jump up on JT's the other day, and I implied to him, oh, jump up, and then straight away just got slammed and sledged by all of his other people,
you?
and then he jumped in on the bandwagon with that, and I was like, oh, well, fuck you then, I won't bother. But that's about the only one I haven't bothered with. Until then, it was like, it wasn't like I'm scared to do it. It's just like, now you've just sort of told me where this conversation's going to go even before I jumped up. So am I in the mood for this or not? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bit
Yeah.
dull.
Doesn't bother me. I'll still talk. I'll go on people's streams. And I'll talk and things like that. It doesn't worry me. The reason being, I think that even if people have a go at me, like Texas done and Acid's done, I just laugh at it. It doesn't offend me or anything. I find it funny. They couldn't possibly get to me like that, It wouldn't get to me. It'd just make me laugh. I find it hilarious. It is really though, isn't it? To go off like that, to go crazy. When you know it's being recorded as such, it's going to be a video on YouTube. And you
What's
just
the name of your channel again? Your YouTube channel? My link didn't work. It just took him to standard StreamYard. It didn't take him to your StreamYard. So if he goes to @space streams, space hyphen streams.
Yeah, shall I put it in the chat? Will that help?
Nah, because it's not going to Fallen Star because he's on mine.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get him onto your chat. You've already put it on your chat. If you go to @space hyphen streams, Fallen Star, that's Andy's space channel live thing. He does them pretty much every time at this time each week.
I didn't type that right.
You're right, I've got it, isn't it?
It would still work anyway, I think.
And this should get him over to where your info is, and then he can follow your link.
That's right. I can't remove that now, can I?
Where's present? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, when you're a guest, when you press that present button on your one, you get a share link thing, but I don't get
Yeah.
that because I'm only the
Okay.
guest.
All right, yeah.
So
I
was
did
just-
post the share link. I can post it, but he's not going to see it, although he or she.
I
I'm
wonder
not
if I
gonna
can
say it.
copy it from yours. I haven't tried that.
It's in it's the pin
Copy
message. It's in the pin message.
All right. Yeah, I've copied your link just now. I'm going to my channel and I'll swap it. I mean, it's going to be too late
think
by
that-
the time it's all done, but
I think that link's permanent as well, so mine's always going to be that link. I think I said
okay, cool.
because there's no point in it keep changing. I don't think. I don't
Yeah,
see the
that's
point.
cool. I'll have to figure out with you sometime how to do that too. But
Yeah,
hold on, I'm doing this other thing first.
yeah. It's crazy having to share a new link, and then I want
Oh, God. Can't
I
be
want to
all of that.
I want to store it so I can post it. You know, if you want to come up on panel, click this link, and you know that's ridiculous. I have to keep changing it if the link changes every time.
So I copied your StreamYard link. I'm putting it on my channel, and it gives me a 4-line freaking mess of letters starting with youtube.com/redirect.
Really?
Oh, there's StreamYard written in there at the end. Okay. Far.
That's strange. Well, it won't post properly.
I'm
Are you
about to
posting
test
from
it.
StreamYard?
Yeah.
Maybe post to YouTube.
No, I'm posting the StreamYard link you put up. Oh,
Yeah.
it's working.
Oh, is
I
it?
put it into my YouTube. Yeah, I'm there again.
Okay.
Whoop. I've just dropped that, so don't throw me up. I had my camera on.
I didn't.
Did
see
I
it.
appear at all at your end? I did on
I
this
don't
end, so
know.
that I was. Oh, you're
I
right.
don't know. I'm not even looking at it at the moment.
Yeah, no, you're all good. I think that worked anyway.
I don't worry
So
about
now I know how to
cameras.
do it in the future. That's all.
Yeah. So hopefully they might be able to get up on here as well. But it's nearly time for you to go anyway, is it?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah. I might come across and have a look as well. See what's going on over there. Sometimes I don't want to get involved in it. Certain
I'll
people
probably
go
be
on
talking
there.
about guns and stuff this time. He's been doing that a bit.
Did you
on
see
his,
that picture? Did you see that picture he posted of his new rifle he's bought?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a bit expensive, don't you think?
I'm an Australian, mate. I'm not a
Yeah.
farmer and I don't do security, so I don't see guns in my life at all.
Okay.
So,
But
yes,
when
it's
you
all
think about,
insane to me. But then when I think if I was living over there, I would be doing the same.
but for example, though, here's my point. If you wanted, say, a gun to protect you at home against home invasions or something like that, for personal protection, you'd probably have a pistol or something, wouldn't you?
He's got a pistol. I've seen
Yeah,
that too.
but this isn't. It looks like a full assault rifle, the one I saw.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also know what's happening over there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Like he's in the south.
Yeah.
Like he's in MAGA country. And he's
Yeah.
a left atheist in
Yeah.
MAGA country.
Oh, right. Got you. Yeah. Could be a problem, couldn't
He's
it?
a target, man.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I haven't seen Fallen Angel come up into the panel. Oh, there's
Mama
Dingo.
Dingo's here.
I thought Fallen Angel might turn up as well, but I haven't seen her.
Yeah, thought he'd. Yeah,
Not
I thought
Fallen
he'd pop up.
Angel. Sorry, I meant EA.
Huh.
Earth Angel, is it? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
thought
her
for
at all.
no, first time I spoke to her the other day, but she seems quite a fun sort of person. Quite a good sense of humour and stuff.
And Keno, he freaking was here, and he was here trying to get people to come to your channel at the start or whatever,
And
near
then
the
he
start. But
then he
yeah,
disappeared.
then he just fucked off.
I know. I don't really know why. Oh, there he is. He's still
Okay.
here.
Oh yeah, so he's just been listening to us for 3 hours without saying a word. No, I don't know.
Is that
Oh,
coincidence?
good idea, Keno.
Maybe he was.
Gee,
This YouTube isn't showing me the right numbers. It's showing me one watching. Obviously there's more than one watching. The numbers that aren't working, I don't think. Oh, he's here for 3 hours. He's been here all the time. Yeah, so he's actually been there all the time.
one of the trolls come at the end. Like,
yeah,
Mama's here just to give me shit by the looks of it. And
yeah,
I'm waiting for Acid to quickly slip in.
that's what he usually does, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd let him up on stream now. I can't keep having things like that on my stream. I don't want it. You know?
And how Mama's revealing that she's been lurking the whole time too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right,
But
actually.
full on, man. This is how extreme it is, eh?
Well, it's not. The problem is that the numbers aren't working for me.
Oh.
Even now, it's showing
Yeah.
me two watching when there's more than two.
Yeah. On YouTube, the live isn't, or the chat isn't working as fluently for me either.
No. In the studio, it's showing 4, and on YouTube, it's showing 2.
Yeah. Yep.
So something's
Strange.
not right. Who's your Mrs. Odd?
You see, it's just here, passive aggressive attacks, man. Yeah, everything she says, even in space chat. It's full on, man.
She's
But
right, though,
it's
isn't she,
just
that heroin definitely has long-lasting side effects. I think that's true.
No, it's got no long-term side effects.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
you were
look that
saying,
up.
yeah.
It's a Google
Yeah.
fact. Not Google,
Yeah.
it's a scientific fact.
Yeah. Yeah. But would it not
Why
be
has no
like...
long-term side effects is a bit poor upbringing and a lack of education. But, you know,
But
that's... no.
Would it not be like acid or LSD, where it changes your personality, do you think?
They're different, and they're like hydrocarbon petroleum style based. That's why they're methamphetamine. That's where, you know what I mean? Like you got methanols and shit like that in
Yeah.
it. There's things that dissolve fats and oils and shit like that, which is what we're made out of.
Yeah.
Whereas the morphine, the opiates, we're genetically designed to have receptors for these. We
Yeah.
are made. That's why they work so well.
Yeah. It's now jumped to 6. So we could potentially be about to get hit by somebody. That would be
Oof.
typical. That'd be typical, wouldn't it? Right at the end for somebody
Mate,
to do that.
easy to clip.
I'm going to put that picture up for everybody again once quickly.
Oh, awesome.
So this is the million-year-old skull that's just been found in China. Homo sapien, apparently, but me and Oddie don't think that looks like a Homo sapien at all.
Due to the
I-
eyebrow crest.
Mainly due to that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nothing like a human skull, is it? That
Not
ridge.
to me, not to the ones that you brought up. But like I say, I'm not 100% because well, what about the Aboriginal skulls here? They're supposed to have bigger eyebrows type thing. But
Yeah.
in what I was taught, now I think back with what I was taught, the skull shouldn't be changing if you're all still Homo sapiens.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise Dingo was looking at that. It is cool, isn't it? So yeah, this is a
She's actually
skull.
pretty fluent on this stuff too.
Yeah, so
She's
this is a
actually
skull.
really, really knowledgeable on this stuff.
Yeah, it's a skull that's just recently been found in China. Can't remember who by. And it's 1 million years old, and they claim it's Homo sapien. So it basically rewrites history in some ways, is what they're saying, and I suppose it does, doesn't it?
Homo sapiens are supposed to only go back like 100,000 years or something, I think.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. So 1 million years, that rewrites a lot of things, really.
So it would be good to know what you think about this mama dingo.
Yeah.
We were talking about it for about half hour earlier, so we probably won't do the whole lot now since it's late.
Yeah.
But yeah, our main points were the wrong eyebrow crest there above the nose.
Totally wrong, isn't it?
And
Yeah.
see, she's not willing to participate. She just wants to do passive aggressive attacks at me still, apparently.
Anyway, it's an interesting subject. I mean, I don't know whether Dingo's religious or not, but it has
Depends
it
which
has
week.
well, it causes some problems, doesn't it? For can you drop Andy YouTube channel link in your chat if you are subscribed to him? Fallen Stars saying, I thought you already did that, didn't you? Oh, to my YouTube channel. Okay, let's do the channel. So let me post that in chat, and then you can potentially just copy and paste it to your stream.
Yeah. I did do the StreamYard one, and that seemed to work.
Let's try this one. This is to the channel. And then from the channel, they can find the live stream.
Okay, copy link. Getting there.
Comparative religion, yeah. Comparative religion, yeah. The point I was getting to on that was that how much does, well, actually, I don't know, I know the answer to that. How much does this change their idea of creation for religious people, knowing now that Homo sapien people were on the planet 1 million years ago, not 6,000 years ago when everything was created by God? It's got to be a big problem, I would think, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Storyteller's fantastic.
Done, Fallen Star.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing anyway. It just changes our idea of history at the very least anyway. I wonder if that worked, Oddie. Did that post okay on your stream?
I've put it up. It's the top link,
Yeah.
and I've titled it. So, yeah, I haven't really done much of this sharing other people's streams before, but since we've been getting those blitz outs and since they're funny, I thought
I also
might
found that
do
you
it now.
you can add somebody as a co something or other.
Oh yeah, cool.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to look at that as well.
Yeah,
So
cool.
our streams are kind of linked. not linked,
Yeah, and
but
if you fuck off to go to the loo or whatever, I can chuck
yeah,
shit up and entertain. It's good for stuff for people that aren't
yeah,
going to derail your channel.
that's right.
Now,
Yeah,
you'll notice. Well, you can't. Oh, Fallen Stars blue on StreamYard. I don't know if it's blue on your StreamYard, but it's blue because I make pretty much most of the, or used to make most of the people on my channel moderator status. Basically, it
not.
just makes everybody a bit happier, and no one really
Yeah,
can get timed out unless I want them timed out and shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It doesn't show blue to me on this chat thing, but they're saying that it's not showing up there yet,
Oh, okay.
which is odd. I could,
It's
yeah, I
not
can
showing
make
up here
moderators.
yet. On my channel, I've put it in and I've saved the change, so it should be on my channel in the description, not on the chat. Sorry.
In the description, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, okay, I'll put it on the chat too. Didn't think
Yeah,
of that. Sorry, I'm
probably easier
not
just to put it on the chat,
playing with
yeah.
my side as much.
Then we're going to
Don't
run
know
out
why I
of
didn't
time.
think of that. That was just fucking stupid. Exactly. What, 6 minutes?
I know, yeah. But that might
There
work
you go,
now.
Fallen Star. Sorry, brother. Same time, same place next week, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
It's been like that for a
same
few
time,
weeks in a
same
row.
place. We'll be here. Yeah.
So for us, it's about 6, 7 in the morning. For you, half hour later. Fallen.
For me, it's 1 a.m. Almost.
Really?
Yeah, almost 1
So
a.m.
you were
Yeah.
up heaps late last week when you hung around at Trobes.
God,
Yeah,
I was up
okay.
all night. I was up all night, basically. Yeah.
Man, sometimes they get really argumentative and they're a bit obnoxious, his streams, but as of late, he's had a couple of good, interesting points. But
Yeah.
since Acid's got his eye on the channel now, he'll probably try to derail more often, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe, but it's my choice whether to let him up or not. I can just ignore him. At the end of the
Yeah.
stream, where it can be clipped off. If he did, I might let him up and let him have a little rant just because it's amusing.
Mm.
9:30 there, yeah, and that's what 9:30 in the morning though, isn't it? Probably I'm 1:30 at night or almost
Oh,
1
shit, yeah.
o'clock at night. Yeah, yeah. And it's now Saturday here. Is it? There's that 9:30 at night, perhaps then.
No, 9:30 in the morning.
9:30 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah, it's like because I wake up early for work, I can't help but get up early on Saturday mornings. So then
Yeah.
when I'm fat assing around and then I say, oh, Andy's got a stream going. It's like, oh, I may as well have a morning chat with someone I know.
Yeah.
It works out quite good
Yeah,
for a
it's good,
brain
isn't
waker.
it? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm,
We had a
I don't fluently converse that often with as many people as I used to because my job's a bit isolated. I'm alone most of the day.
Yeah,
And
I do because
like
of
I said,
work.
most of the communications is text.
Hmm. I do because of work, because I have a work laptop as well, and all of our communications at work are done through Teams, Microsoft Teams. So I generally have a lot of those calls during the day. I speak to quite a lot of people.
More passive aggressive bullshit from the super fan. That's all she does. It's so boring.
So your friend didn't make it here, for whoever it was. I can't remember their name now. They didn't
Fallen
make
Star.
it. Fallen Star, yeah.
The link is definitely there though, and I will click it to see if it works. And it does take you to Space Streams, and you can click live straight away, and that would send him to where we are.
Okay. Yeah.
There
Never mind.
is no reason for him to not have come, but now he's got the info.
It's saying that he's working on it. The trouble is we've only got a couple of minutes left. We'll be over at Trove Stream though. If you want to come over there, Fallen Star.
Centre left atheist now. Fallen
Shall I
Star.
put- Do they know
Yeah,
that?
type it.
Do they know that? I don't know.
I don't know if Fallen Star does.
I've got to find it now. I've got to find his channel. I'll do that. I'm doing that now. Enter left atheist. Got it. Go to the channel. Copy that. Paste it in the chat. I'm assuming that they can see the YouTube chat, can they? Yeah, I think they're on. I think they're on my stream now because I saw that I actually saw their message post that time when they said I'm working on it.
Yep.
So hopefully they can see that.
And Mama Dingo.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they'll see that. And we're about to shut down this stream and go over there, I think, aren't we, Yori?
Yeah, mate, I think so. I'll
It's-
catch you later, brother. Thank you
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for
good
showing up
hours.
again, Ori. Good chat as
worries.
always. And we'll do the same thing next week.
No problem. Catch you then.
Okay. Yeah, thank you all
See
for
you,
coming.
chat people.
See you later. Thank you.